भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा,
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
भारतीय संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा, ज्ञान और विज्ञान यहीं से सबने पाया सारा, सबने पाया सारा। कुछ भूलों से हारा फिर से जीते देश हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
शील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी,
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी, वैज्ञानिकता विनय सभ्यता स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी, स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी। देशभक्ति में तेजस्वी हो फिर समाज यह सारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
बुद्ध गगन के तारे,
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
महावीर गोविंद शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे, परंपरा की पुण्य चेतना उर में हम सब धारे, उर में हम सब धारे। बाल हृदय में उसे जगाकर जगे देश यह सारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
समर्थ बनाओ।
जय भारत माँ जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ जय गीता माँ।
त्यागो सारी दुर्बलता को राष्ट्र समर्थ बनाओ। बंधु भाव समता ममता से सबको गले लगाओ, सबको गले लगाओ। चलो विवेकानंद मार्ग पर शुभ संदेश हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा। भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, 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 गीता परिवार हमारा।
अधरं मधुरं वदनं मधुरं नयनं मधुरं हसितं मधुरं हृदयं मधुरं गमनं मधुरं।
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं, मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
वचनं मधुरं चरितं मधुरं वसनं मधुरं वलितं मधुरं चलितं मधुरं भ्रमितं मधुरम्।
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं, मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
वेणुर्मधुरो रेणुर्मधुराः पाणिर्मधुराः पादौ मधुरौ नृत्यं मधुरं सख्यं मधुरम्।
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं, मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
गीतं मधुरं पीतं मधुरं भुक्तं मधुरं सुप्तं मधुरं रूपं मधुरं तिलकं मधुरम्।
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं, मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
हरणं मधुरं तरणं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं स्मरणं मधुरं वमितं मधुरं शमितं मधुरम्।
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं, मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
कुञ्जा मधुरा माला मधुरा यमुना मधुरा मधुरा वीची मधुरा सलिलं मधुरं कमलं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
मधुरा लीला मधुरा युक्तं मधुरं मुक्तं मधुरं दृष्टं मधुरं शिष्टं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गोपा मधुरा गावो मधुरा यष्टिर्मधुरा सृष्टिर्मधुरा दलितं मधुरं फलितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं
सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय ज्योति नित जले सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय ज्योति नित जले संग्राममय जीवन धरा पर विजय रथ ले हम चले सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय ज्योति नित जले हो समर्पण लखन जैसा राम जैसा त्याग हो भीष्म सा हो नियम पालन शौर्य में अभिमन्यु हो आपदाओं को कुचल कर वीर बालक हम चले सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय ज्योति नित जले बुद्ध जैसे कारुणिक हो धीर हम महावीर से ध्रुव जैसे
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मनु मुकुरु सुधारि बरनउ रघुबर बिमल जसु जो दायकु फल चारि बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेस विकार जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीसति लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगबंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा बिकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुबीर हर्षि उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ा गाई, तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही सम भाई। सहस बदन तुम्हरो जस गावै, अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावै। सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा, नारद सारद सहित अहिसा। जम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते, कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते। तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा, राम मिलाय राजपद दीन्हा। तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना, लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना। जुग सहस्र जो जन पर भानु, लील्यो ताहि मधुर फल जानू। प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माही, जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही। दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते, सुगम अनुग्रह तुमरे तेते। राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे, होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे। सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना, तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना। आपन तेज सम्हारो आपै, तीनों लोक हाकते कापै। भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवै, महावीर जब नाम सुनावै। नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा, जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा। संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावै, मन क्रम बचन ध्यान जो लावै। सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा। और मनोरथ जो कोई लावै, सोई अमित जीवन फल पावै। चारों जुग परताप तुम्हारा है, प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा। साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे। अष्ट सिद्धि नौ निधि के दाता, असबर दीन जानकी माता। राम रसायन तुम्हरे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। तुम्हरे भजन राम को पावै, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावै। अंत काल रघुबर पुर जाई, जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई। और देवता चित्तन धरई, हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई। संकट कटई मिटई सब पीरा, जो सुमिरै हनुमत बलबीरा। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई। जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई, छूटहि बंदी महासुख होई। जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा, होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा। तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा, की जय नाथ हृदय महडेरा। पवन तनय संकट हरन, मंगल मूर्ति रूप। राम लखन सीता सहित, हृदय बसहु सुरभूप। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय।
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज, निज मनु मुकुरु सुधारी। बरनउ रघुबर विमल जसु, जो दायक फलचारी। बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके, सुमिरौ पवन कुमार। बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि, हरहु कलेस विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर, जय कपीसति लोक उजागर। रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा, अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा। महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी, कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी। कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा, कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा। हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे, कांधे मूज जनेऊ साजे। शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन, तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन। विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर, राम काज करिबे को आतुर। प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया, राम लखन सीता मन बसिया। सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा, विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा। भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे, रामचंद्र के काज संवारे। लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए, श्री रघुबीर हरषि उर लाए। रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई, तुम मम प्रिय भरतहि सम भाई। सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावे, अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे। सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा, नारद सारद सहित अहिसा। जम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहाते, कवि कोविद कही सके कहाँ थे तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीन्हा तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना जुग सहस्र जो जन पर भानु लील्योताहि मधुर फल जानू प्रभु मुद्रिका मेली मुख माही जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे तेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होतन आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज संभारो आपे तीनों लोक हांकते कांपे भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे नासे रोग हरे सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे चारों जुग पर ताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नौ निधि के दाता असवर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे अंत काल रघुबर पुर जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई और देवता चित्तन धरई हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा की जय नाथ हृदय महडेरा पवन तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सुर भूप सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय।
सच्चिदानन्दं वासुदेवं व्रजप्रियं धर्मसंस्थापकं वीरं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्।
Jai Shri Krishna to each one of you. A very warm welcome to all of you in the first Vivechan session of 16th chapter, Daivasura Sambad Vibhaga Yogo Nama, 16th chapter. With the divine and auspicious grace and blessings of Yogi Shri Krishna and Param Pujya Swami Shri Govinda Dev Giriji Maharaj, we shall start the session. I bow down to them before the start of the session. Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Now I invite Akhila Venkatraman ji from Bangalore. She is a homemaker who is an engineer in computer science. Her hobbies are cooking, gardening, and association with Geeta Pariwar. She joined Geeta Pariwar in September 2020. At present, she is a sadhak in L3. She passed Jigyasu and Pathak exam with full marks, that is 3 chapters and 6 chapters. She is also a sadhak in Vishnu Sahasranamam class. She is serving as core trainer in L1 and also a core trainer in L2. Didi, please.
Jai Shri Krishna, Didi. Jai Shri Krishna.
You have to unmute, Didi.
Vasutan Devam Kausachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnau Vande Jagadgurum Shri Krishnau Vande Jagadgurum. Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you, Didi, for that melodious prayer. To light the lamp of eternity and divinity, I would like to invite Tellapuri Raji Lakshmi ji. She hails from Hyderabad, joined Geeta Pariwar in 2023, completed L4 as Sadhak and giving Seva as technical assistant in L3, and she's a co-trainer in L1. Didi, please.
निषिद्धैरप्येभिर्लुलितमकरन्दो मधुकरैः करैरिन्दोरन्तश्छुरित इव सम्भिन्नमुकुलः विधत्तां सिद्धिन्नो नयनसुभगामस्य सदसः प्रकीर्णः पुष्पाणां हरिचरणयोरञ्जलिरयम् शरदिन्दुनिभां शुभ्रवस्त्रैरलङ्कृताम् कलहंसकृतावासां वरदां शारदां नुमः.
Thank you, Didi, for that beautiful and devotional Deepa Prajawalan, which has created a spiritual Zoom environment. Now, announcement. The Geeta Maitri Milan is going to happen in Visakhapatnam tomorrow, that's 1st June. And new classes, Shubharambha has already taken place yesterday, and they'll be starting from June 2nd. So I request you all to share the links to join Learngeeta.com and other important links of this, even the links of this Vivechan also, to your dear and near ones who love to progress forward in this spiritual journey. Now, the moment has arrived. We all have been waiting eagerly for to know and meet the speaker of the day, who is none other than our Kavita Verma Didi. She is one of the coordinators of Learngeeta program. She is Geeta Vrati, Geeta Pravina, and Vedant Acharya. She is a dedicated disciple of Swami Guru Govinda Dev Giriji Maharaj. She has learned Bhagavad Gita by heart. Not only Bhagavad Gita by heart, but also shlokank. Like any shlokank of whichever chapter we ask, she can answer that. From a very young age, she could recite any shloka of Gita ji by simply knowing the shloka number. She has a melodious voice. She's a poetess at heart, and all in all possesses all the qualities of a great leader. Didi, over to you for the Vivechan.
Jai Shri Krishna. Welcome to the 16th chapter, first part, Vivechan session. So today we will see Daivasur Sampat Vibhag Yoga. When we start any chapter of Bhagavad Gita, first we discuss about the title of the chapter, which was given by the Veda Vyasji. Daivasur Sampat Vibhag Yoga. What do we understand by this title? Daiv Asur Sampat Vibhag Yoga. So every chapter has the common word is Yoga. Now Daiv Asur. So here Bhagwan will explain two types of qualities which human beings have. One is divine quality, another form is demonic qualities. So Daiv Asur Sampat Vibhaga Yoga. Now what are the divine qualities? What are the demonic qualities? We will discuss here. Firstly, Bhagwan in first 3 shlokas, Bhagwan will explain 26 divine qualities, 26 Daivi qualities. often we think, are we the hero of our lives or we are the villain of our life? So if we are the hero of, everyone wants to become the hero of our life. Nobody wants to become the villain of our life. Now, how to become hero of our life? So if we see Mahabharata, if we see Ramayana, we see different types of heroic characters. Vedavyasji has given in the beginning of Mahabharata, he has listed all the heroes and the villains in 1, 2, 3 shlokas. So first, so how can we become the hero of our life? So Bhagwan says, or like some people say, the great people say, if we have all these divine qualities, we automatically become hero of our life. Arjuna. So if we ask who is the hero of Mahabharata, we say Bhagwan Shri Krishna, Arjuna, Yudhishthir, Bhim, all these are the heroes of the Mahabharata. Now Bhagwan is saying Arjuna, he is the one, Bhagwan is delivering this knowledge, the Bhagavad-Gītā knowledge he is delivering to Arjuna. Now why he has chosen Arjuna only? Because Shankaracharya says in his Bhashya that he has the Gudadhikyatvat. So he has so many divine qualities, so many qualities. So if Bhagwan will give his knowledge to Arjuna, to this kind of disciple, so this person will be able to spread this knowledge among everyone. And that's why Bhagwan is saying Bhagwan has chosen Arjuna for his disciple to give this entire knowledge, this entire discourse. Now, so how to become hero? How to become Arjuna? Arjuna is the hero of Mahabharata, and Bhagwan says in this, when Bhagwan explains these 26 divine qualities, at the end he says, Abhijatasya Bharata, all these things you have, Arjuna, you already have in your character all these qualities. So Bhagwan, what he is saying, he is trying to say that all these qualities if you have, you are the hero. You become the hero. You become the good person. You become the divine soul. So now we will discuss about all these 26 qualities in today's session. How to become divine person, or how to become Bhagwan's favorite person, or how to become disciple of Bhagwan, how to become a hero in our life. So all these points we will discuss here in 26 in 16th chapter. Let's begin with the prayer. सदाशिवसमारम्भां व्यासशङ्करमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम् भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्. Jai Shri Krishna. So firstly he will start with the we will start with the pushpa with Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā atha षोडशोऽध्यायः. Shri Bhagavanuvāca. Abhayam sattva samshuddhir-jnana-yoga vyavasthitihi danandamascha yajyascha swadhyayastapa arjavam. So in this shloka, Bhagwan will explain many divine qualities. So first he explains Abhayam sattva samshuddhir-jnana-yoga vyavasthitihi. He starts with first 3 qualities. Abhayam, sattva samshuddhir, and Jnana Yoga Vyavasthiti. We have these 3 qualities. Now, these 3 qualities are the parameters. Whether you have other 23 qualities in your character or not, to see or to check this, we first check Abhayam, Sattva Samshuddhi, Jnana Yoga Vyavasthiti. And that's why Bhagwan is beginning with these three qualities. He is giving the checkpoints whether we have other qualities or not. If someone has abhayam, that means he must have some other qualities also. If someone has jnana yoga vyavasthiti or sattva samshuddhi, then person will have, definitely will have other qualities also. If person wants to attain or get or having wants to have all these 23 or 26 qualities, then first he should try, or the person should try to get abhayam, sattva samshuddhi and jnana yoga vyavasthiti. So first, abhayam. What is the meaning of abhayam? Negation of bhayam or the bhaya. So abhayam, bhayasya abhavah, abhayam, fearlessness. So if we, how we get fear, we are having fear of many things. We are scared of many things. So sometimes we are scared of the insects also. Like if we see any cockroach, anything, we shout very quickly. So this is these kind of fears we have. This is one type. Another type is we have the fear of unknown. Sometimes we don't know why we are having this fear, why we are scared, why we have tension, why we have anxiety, but still there is something inside, and we don't figure out, we cannot figure out what is happening with us. So these kind of fear are also there. Another fear is we have the fear to lose something. So yoga kshema, two words we have. In 9th chapter, Bhagavan said, Yoga kshemam vahamyaham. What is this yoga and shame? Yoga is the things which we do not have with us, but we want to have in our life. That those things are called yoga. We want some things in our life. And shame, the things which we are already having. Like we have our phone, we have money, we have this body, and we want to protect it. So we become very possessive sometimes and we want to protect it. So that is called shame. That protection, the doing the protection of our things which we have is called shame. So yoga and shame. So we have fear of this yoga and shame. Sometimes we want something, and if we don't get, then what will happen? These thoughts come in our mind. So this is called fear for the yoga. We want something and we have fear. Like if we don't get, what will happen? And another kind of is shame. Whatever things which we already have, we have our children, we have our money, we have house, we have so many things, we have name, we have fame. We don't want to lose all these things. So we have fear for losing all these things. So fear of losing all these things is called fear of shame. So yoga and shame. So Bhagavan is saying, I do all these things like yoga and shame, vahami aham. I will be bothered about my bhakta's yoga and shame. He does not need to be bothered about it. So if we become the devotee, what we want to say here, what is the conclusion? So abhayam means fearlessness, and fearlessness will come only when we are the devotee of Bhagavan, or we have belief in Bhagavan, or we follow his thoughts, whatever he said. If we are following his words, then we will automatically become fearless. We become fearless. And the anxiety, tension, everything, we have different feelings at a time, everything will be reduced if we have trust, if we have belief in Bhagwan. So fearlessness, this is the first divine quality which everyone should have. And how it comes? It comes if we believe in Bhagwan and we have less desires. Kamye matis tyajyatam. So if we have so much desires in our mind, so as we increase our desires, similarly our fear will increase, because we want this, we want this, we want this. So we have fear of losing this, we have fear of losing this, we have fear of losing this. So if we want more, our fear will increase. If we want less, our fear will decrease. So fearlessness, the first divine quality Bhagavan has said, fearlessness, abhayam. And to get this fearlessness in our life, what we have to do? We have to believe in Bhagavan. We have the drid, shraddha, faith in Bhagavan. And another thing we need is less desires. If we have less desires, we will not have the fears in our life. So what this is the first Daivi quality, Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhir. And as we have all these Daivi qualities in our life, we slowly become hero of our life. Who are the real heroes? We also have to think about it, because today in today's society there are different narratives, different things are going on. So sometimes people consider some villains also hero. They don't understand reality, they don't understand what is the true qualities or the true characteristics of the hero. So if we go to some Sanskrit Sahityam, we have Nayak. So what are the qualities, or what should be the qualities of a Nayak? This is written very clearly. So, and different types of Nayak are explained. So, we must read all these things, and then we should define who is the hero of the life. If someone says, okay, I don't listen anyone, even I don't listen my own father, own mother, as these kind of talks people do. People speak like this, but are these the real hero of their life? No, they are not the hero. They are speaking so many things, but they are not the hero. The real hero is Ramji, who listens his father, who listens his mother. So we have to figure out who are the real heroes, and then if we want to become those heroes, we want to become the hero of our life, then we should follow all these qualities in our life. So Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhir. Now second is Sattva Samshuddhir. Purity of mind, purity of Sattva. Sattva is here, the Sattva meaning is mind. In Bhagavad Gita, we have some words like Sattva, Antakaran, Man, Atma. These words are used at different places with different contexts, so meaning may change in according to the context. So here Sattva meaning, Sattva is the mind. So Abhayam first, and then Sattva Samshuddhir. What is the meaning of Sattva Samshuddhir? So Sattva Samshuddhir is purity of our mind. What is the purity of our mind? So people say we have Vedas. We have, one is Karma Kand, another is Gyan Kand. Or we can say Purva Mimamsa, Uttar Mimamsa. Uttar Mimamsa is also called Vedant. So Veda Nam Anta, the last part of Veda, or the main decision of the Veda, gist of the Veda is called Vedant, or the last part of the Veda is also called Vedant. Now, what is Chitta Shuddhi? First, we have to understand. Everyone wants to get the happiness. Now, how this happiness you will get? To get this happiness, we do a lot of things from morning till night. We are going here and there. We put a lot of effort. Why? We just want happiness. Now, this happiness never comes in our hand. We put a lot of effort, but happiness is not coming. What we are missing? Because our antakaran, the true happiness will only come when our antakaran, our mind is pure. What is the purity of mind? We have different thoughts in our mind. The Shad Ripu we have. We have Kam, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mad, Matsar. All these things, all these impurities are already staying in our mind. And that's why sometimes we don't want to do wrong to anyone. We don't want to think wrong to anyone. We don't want to think wrong thoughts in our mind. But anichannapi varshneya baladiva niyojitaha. Arjuna asked in 3rd chapter, Bhagavan, I don't want to do all these wrong things. I want to follow the path of dharma, but still anichannapi var, unichan. I don't have icha, I don't desire, I don't want, but still baladiva niyojitaha. Someone is here, and there is some shakti or some power inside me, energy inside me, which is forcing me to do this, to do the wrong things. So baladiva niyojita, and we feel helpless. We feel like what to do. Like Irshya, if someone has having jealous for some other person, what to do? How to remove this jealous? We try to remove it, but we cannot. So why it is happening? Because our mind is not pure. To purify our mind, what we do? We follow the Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga is, what is Karma Yoga? So Karma Yoga is doing all your karma for the sake of Lord, for the sake of Bhagwan. Shri Krishnasya Prityartham Bhrityavadaham Karumi. Bhrityavad, I am the servant of Bhagwan Shri Krishna and I am doing all my karmas for Bhagwan Shri Krishna only. So like this, if we start doing our karma, slowly our mind gets purified. And this is called the purification of mind. Sattva Samshuddhi. And then slowly we get peace, we get calmness, we get satisfaction, we get happiness which we want, and then we get Anand, Niratishaya happiness, Niratishaya Sukham. This Sukh, this happiness will not increase, not decrease. Neither it increases nor it decreases. It remains stable. We become stable. We are completely happy. Like we cannot think about that stage right now, but we achieve the bliss. So Niratishaya Sukh we get. So that is Abhayam. Then Sattva Samshuddhi. So Sattva Samshuddhi is very important. The purity of our mind. Then only we get the eligibility to get the knowledge, the Gyan Yoga. We have Karma Yoga and Gyan Yoga. First we have to follow the Karma Yoga and then we can move to Gyan Yoga. First Karma Yoga, then what happens with the Karma Yoga? Our mind gets purified, and after the purification of mind, we are eligible to attain the knowledge, and then we can slowly enter into the Gyan Yoga, and then we can get moksha, liberation, whatever you say. So Abhayam, Sattva Samshuddhi. Abhayam is fearlessness. Sattva Samshuddhi is the purity of our mind, and the pure mind, the only soul which is pure, the mind which is pure, then only person can become hero of their life. Otherwise we cannot. We can say I am a good person. Everyone thinks I am a good person, but we have to think, we have to analyze here. We have to do the assessment whether we are really good persons or not. Sometimes we have misconception that I am a good person, and never apply these qualities to other person because we don't know the other's character. Some people have this tendency, if they get some checkpoints, they are not applying those checkpoints on their character, but they feel good to apply those checkpoints to judge other people. But we should remember that Bhagwan gave these checkpoints to check ourselves, to analyze our character, to analyze our spiritual journey, where we are, and we should only do the assessment of our own journey. We should not judge other people. So Abhayam, Sattva Samshuddhi. Then Jnana Yoga Vyavasthitihi. Jnana Yoga Vyavasthiti. Very important point. We have in Geeta Pariwar, Swamiji says, Geeta padhein, padhaएं, जीवन में लाएं. Learn Geeta, teach Geeta, and live Geeta. Now, learning Geeta we have already started. We are doing Shravanam. We are listening so many things, discourses of Bhagavad Gita. We are having knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, and we become Vidwan, scholar. So people will say you are the scholar. We become a scholar. But is it enough? No. Bhagwan says it is not enough. It is even has no value if we are not following Gita in our life. So learn Gita, teach Gita, and live Gita. Living Gita is very important. Bhagwan, when he says Jnana Yoga Vyavasthitihi, Jnana Yoga Vyavasthiti, Vyavasthitihi, stability in Jnana and Yoga. First Jnana and then Yoga. Jnana, what is Jnana? To get all this knowledge from the scriptures, from the Acharya, from the teachers, Guru. So we listen Gurus, we read the scriptures, and we get knowledge. So this is Gyan. So first we have to collect all this data. We have to collect this Gyan. We have to attain this Gyan from Guru, from the scriptures. So Gyan. So Avasthiti, Vyavasthiti in Gyan. Jnana Yoga Vyavasthiti, Vyavasthiti. You become stable in Gyan. First you get the Gyan from your surroundings, and then Yoga Vyavasthiti. Jnane Vyavasthiti, then Yoge Vyavasthiti. apply all that knowledge which you have gathered to your character. Bring it to your life. Bring it to your hands. Like we must have seen the idol of Bhagwan Ganesh. What is here? So in one hand of Ganesh ji, you have seen the book. This book is Vedas. So the Vedas are the representatives of knowledge, or the main source of knowledge is the Veda. So now Bhagwan Ganesh ji has having the Ved books on in his hand. So what it shows? It shows that the knowledge which is in his head, he has in his head, is now on his hand. That means the knowledge which he has in his head he is using through his actions. So knowledge should not remain only in your head, but it should come in your hands. It should come in your actions. And so Bhagwan is saying Jnana Yoga Vyavasthiti. Jnana, you should have the knowledge, you gather the knowledge, and then Yoga. Yoga is applying all the knowledge in your actions. So Jnana Yoga Vyavasthiti. So first, Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhir Jnana Yoga Vyavasthiti. So these three are the main parameters or checkpoints whether you have all other qualities in your life or not. To know that, first we should have all these three qualities. Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhir Jnana Yoga Vyavasthiti. And then now the next qualities will start Danam Damascha Yadyascha Swadhyayastapa Arjavam. First he says Jnana, Danam. What is Dan? So in 17th chapter we will see in detail what is Dan. There are three types of Dan: Sattvic Dan, Rajasic Dan, and Tamasic Dan. So with bhava, which bhava you are giving something is depends on your bhava. So Sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic it becomes. What is Sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic we will see in 17th chapter. But here the Danam means giving something. You can give money, you can give your time, sometimes you can give smile to someone. So in Geeta Pariwar, what we have Geeta Pariwar, we don't have donation buttons on our portal. You have never seen the donation button on our portal. Why? We are not asking for money, but you must have seen the Sevi sessions going on every month. We ask for the volunteers. So if anyone wants to become volunteer in Geeta Pariwar, come and connect with us, and you can also become the trainer, technical assistant, or GC, group coordinator, or calling seva you can give. You can give so many sevas we have. So what happens? Geeta padhe, padhaye. So the padhane, so the teaching Geeta, this part will be covered through this seva. So this is also which we can give. This is also which we can give to the society, which the seva we can give, shramdan we can do. So sometimes we ask the volunteers, okay, can you prepare the Excel sheet with this information? They do that. What they are doing, they are doing dan of their shram. So this is called shramdan. Some person is very sad, or the person has anxiety, tension, so many things. You can simply crack some jokes which are relevant at that point, and you can give this smile. Or sometimes you can ask for the attention. If you can help the person, you can again give the smile by helping them. So this is also the dan of smile. We don't actually, sometimes when the word dan comes, we only think about the giving money or giving something, but it is the dan. We should give the money also, because in our shastras it is written that 10% of our income should be given to the charity work. It is written in our shastras also. So we must give the money also, but still we should try to give other things also. This every time, like full day, you can give the dan, you can do the dan. So danan damasha, dan is also like tendency of giving something. No matter whatever you are doing, giving some materialistic thing, or you are sharing your feelings with people. You have your birthday, you can share some happiness, or you can spread the happiness on your birthday. Some people are like so much self-centered, or they are only celebrating with their circle, or they want to celebrate alone. But what if we celebrate with so many people who really need that celebration, or through that celebration we give something to the people who really need for something. So there are different ways. I'm not saying that do this on your birthday, but there are different ways to perform this dan. So danan damash, dan is very important, and we have different ways. There is not only one way that giving the money. It is also a part. You can give and you should give. But there are different ways also. Giving smile, giving, taking someone's tension, किसी की मुस्कुराहटों से लो, जैसे करके. So there are different songs also. So dan is very important, and we should try to give every time, every moment. We should try to give, because we are taking so much from the society. Our school buildings were made. We are giving fees, only little fees we are giving every month. But this building was not made with our fees. It has made because of so many people have given some dan. They have given some money. So we should have gratitude for all those things which we are getting from the society, which we are getting from the nature. And with this gratitude, we should have this tendency to give whatever we can give, whether it is money, shram, your time, or your devotion, your smile. You can, so everything you should try to, we all should try to share with the people. So that is called dan. And then damascha yajyascha, dam. Dam is the indriya nigrah. Danan damascha. Dam is indriya nigrah. We controlling all our sense organs is called dam. So we have 10 sense organs and the mind 11th. So all these, if we control in our, like our jiva, we have cravings to eat something, we eat chocolate, to eat anything, full day we have this. So now if we have so much tendency, what happens, sometimes some people have they are advised by the doctor not eat sugar, but still they have craving and they are eating. So now they are not following the dam. So this dam is called controlling your indriya. You want something, but if it is not necessary, or if it is harming you or anyone else directly or indirectly, then you must not do that thing. So but how to control your indriya? This is called dam. Controlling your indriya, controlling your sense organs, controlling your eyes. If it is 11 o'clock, you must sleep, then you should sleep. Now you have to control your eyes by watching the reels, by watching the movie. So you have to control your eyes. Similarly, you have to control your ears. Sometimes we don't want to listen the things which we should not listen, but still it is coming. Now we have to control our ears. No, I will not listen. If it is not a right thing, I will not listen. I will go somewhere else. But here also we need some patience. We need some power to control our sense organs. So danan damascha, dam is controlling your sense organs. Danan damascha yajyascha, yajya. In Bhagavad Gita, the yajna word is very important. It is explained in different chapters with different definitions. Yajna, in fourth chapter, Bhagavan has given the list of 12 yajnas. What are these yajnas? We will see in fourth chapter. But he told 12 types of yajnas. So basically, the first picture when we listen the word yajna comes in our mind is the havan. So this is also a kind of yajna, one part of yajna, but it is not the yajna only. Yajna, the word has very wide meaning. So the havan is one type of yajna. Another is whatever we are performing to think that this is my responsibility, this is my duty, I have taken so much from the society, now this is my turn to give something in return. And with this sense of responsibility, sense of kartavya, duty, when we are performing any action becomes yajna. Yagya. We are not doing anything. We are not doing things to get something in return. So sometimes we do the things like, I will get some money, maybe I will get some name, I will get some fame. But if we are going beyond name, fame, money, so naam roop se pare ho jana, and then we do something for the society, just selfless seva is called yagya. So in Geeta Pariwar, in Learngeeta, you have seen your trainers, your technical assistant, your all the sevis which are maybe you have not seen. They are in your group and they are working behind the curtains, but they never come in front of you, but they are working very hard. And this is called the selfless seva. They do not want anything in return, but they are working. So this is called selfless seva. This is so the seva which the karma they are doing is called yagya. This becomes yagya, and they will get the purification of mind through this yagya. So yagya, and slowly when jnanam damascha yagyascha, all these things will come, so we slowly become hero of our life also. Then swadhyaya stapa arjavam. Next is swadhyaya. What is swadhyaya? Reading scriptures. So reading different scriptures, listening Guru is Swadhyay, and also reading our mind, doing our assessment. So sometimes we are doing so much mala, jap, everything, but we should also try to assess, or we should try to find out like whether we have reached somewhere or not. We are doing mala daily, we are doing puja, we are performing so many yagyas, but our mind is same. Are we getting purified? Are our mind getting purified? We should always try to check all these things. So purification we have to check, our spiritual journey we have to check where we have reached. So swadhyay is checking all the, doing the assessment of our sadhana is also the swadhyay, or also the literal meaning is reading scriptures, because this is very important. We sometimes we think, okay, I will take one thought and I will try to practice it, and until I practice it in in my life, I will not read again another thought. This is not the right way. We cannot live a single thought immediately in our life. It needs a lot of time, it takes a lot of time. So we should have the habit of reading scriptures, not only reading like the fancy books or the other books we read, but along with that we should read the Mahabharat, Ramayana. We have Tulsidas Kritanam Ramcharitmanas. We have Tyagarajan ji and his poetry, and all these things we have. So we should read all these things. So this is called Swadhyay, and as we read, we understand the reality. We understand what is bhakti, what is real devotion, what is karma yoga, and then only we can apply these things in our life. So that's why Bhagwan said Jnana Yoga Vyavasthiti. First you have to attain the knowledge, then you can apply in your actions. So how to attain the knowledge? So through the Swadhyay, we must read all these scriptures. We must listen the Swamiji and all the great Sant, and so to get that knowledge in our life. So Swadhyay, and then Tapa. What is Tapa? So tapasya, when we hear the word tapa, we always have the picture that someone is standing under the sunlight, sunshine, and the person is doing tapasya. This is a part of, again, this is a kind of tapa, but it is not only the tap. The real, if in one line we have to explain what is tap, we can say controlling your mind or doing what is right. Maybe your mind will say no, do this, do that, but still you have to do the right thing is called tapasya. It is also a tapasya. So controlling your mind, or every time you become vigilant, you are aware what is happening around you, it is also a tapasya. Tapa. So tapa is controlling your mind. So if whatever the thing which you have to do, which is your responsibility, which is your duty, and you are not doing, so that means you don't have tapasya in your character. So what is the previously he said dam indriya nigrah, controlling your sense organs. Now how would you control your sense organs? So you will control your sense organs through tapasya, through tapa. Tapa is controlling your mind. So if your mind is controlled, sense organs will be controlled automatically, because your mind is giving the instructions to your sense organs, because the eyes can see different things. You know, we go to the we go from one place to another place, we see so many things, maybe thousands of things, but we remember only some. When we see something and our mind is with our eyes, then only that data gets enter into our mind, and then the desire will come. Then I want to do that, all these thoughts will come. But if we see something, our eyes are seeing something, but our mind is not with our eyes, then maybe this data will not enter in our mind, and nothing will happen, no desires will come. So our mind is the main thing. So if we control our mind through the tap, then what happens, slowly dhamma will come automatically. And tapasya, so like daily we do puja, we do sandhya vandan, this is also a part of tapa. Why it is a part of tapa? Because daily you have the discipline in your life. From morning, before, after taking bath, you are going to temple, you are doing sandhya vandan. It gives you punctuality, it gives you discipline in your life. It is also the tapasya, because daily maybe you have so many hurdles. People want to do daily puja, but they are unable to do that. Why it happens? Because they are not able to control their mind. If their mind is controlled, they can do everything, or they can manage accordingly. But if we are not able to do anything like this, or if we are not doing this, we must start doing these things through the tapa. So tap is controlling your mind, doing the right thing, whatever is right, I will do. So this drid sankalpa should come in from our from inside, and that is called tap. So danan damascha yadyascha swadhyayas tapa arjavam. And then arjavam is the we become very easy. Whatever we have in our mind, arjavam Shankaracharya translates as rijuta. So we become very easy in our life. Whatever comes in our mind, it is in our speech, it is in our action. We are saral, like saral hridaya people. So they don't have this tendency of hiding some things. Like thoughts are different, speech is different, and actions are completely different. We cannot predict their actions. So this is not a right thing. Bhagwan says rijuta. So saralta should be there in our heart, like Shabariji had, like all the other devotees have. So if you find any devotee, Mirabai, Shabariji, Kabir Das, Tukaram, Gyaneshwar Maharaj, you find any devotee, you analyze their character, they have this Rijata, Arjavam, every time. They are not evil minded, like so many thoughts are going on in their mind, evil thoughts, good thoughts, bad thoughts, and then they show something else and they do something else. Bhagwan said this is not a right thing. So Arjavam, Rijuta should be there, Saralta should be there in our character. Then the next shloka Bhagwan will start. So all these 26 we have to cover. So in this first shloka Bhagwan told Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhir Jnana Yoga Vyavasthitihi, and then Danan Damascha Yagyascha Swadhyaya Yastapa Arjavam. So total nine divine qualities Bhagwan told in first chapter, first shloka. Now in second shloka Bhagwan will start Ahimsa Satyam Akrodhastyaga Shantirapaishunam Daya Bhuteshvalo Lupvam Mardavam Hrira Chapalam. So Bhagwan starts with Ahimsa. What is Ahimsa? So Ahimsa is non-violence. If we are not doing so ahimsa, when in Bhagavad Gita we have to explain what is ahimsa, then we have to go with different ways. Like ahimsa So hinsa is fighting. So sometimes we are doing hinsa with our mind, not only actions. So whenever we hear this word hinsa, we think about the fighting with the hands, but we are not only fighting with the hands. Sometimes we are fighting with our mind also. We are fighting with our speech also. That is also a hinsa. So not having any with the speech, we are not saying any bad words which hurt other people. So this is also ahimsa, the part of ahimsa. So that is also ahimsa. And then the mind, if we have, sometimes we as we talked about the first in first divine quality abhayam, we have sometimes the fear of unknown. We get anxiety. We don't know what is happening with us. There is something wrong with us. There is some problem is happening inside. We don't know the reason why it happens. Sometimes we think wrong about other people, and what happens, our mind communicates with other person. So this person gets those signal, and maybe after some time or immediately, it can happen anytime. So this person is also thinking wrong about us. So now this negativity hurts us. So these things are also happening. So hinsa, if we are even thinking wrong about anyone, it is also the hinsa. So ahimsa is your vani, your action, your speech, and your mind. All these three should be pure. So you should follow the non-violence through your speech, through your action, through your mind. So this is the ahimsa according to Bhagavad Gita. So ahimsa, satyam, akrodhas, and then satya. What is satya? Apriya, anrit, varjitam, yatharth bhut. Yatharth bhut vachanam. This is the translation, or this is the meaning which is given in Gita Bhashyam by Shankaracharya ji. Apriya, anrit, varjitam. What is apriya? The people who don't, if we say something like truth is, satya is yatha bhutarth. Yatha bhutarth vachanam. So whatever is there, we should say as it is. That is the satya. But sometimes if we speak satya which is not priya to person, which the person doesn't like, and we speak satya, that hurts other person. So we are doing hinsa indirectly. And that's why Bhagavan said, speak truth. But which truth? Which is priya. So apriya or anrit, varjitam. Varjitam means which the truth which should not have apriyata, and anrit. Anrit, it should not be like sometimes we have to speak some truth. Someone has asked, but we are not telling it directly. We are telling it indirectly. वो घुमा घुमा कर बोलते हैं. So that also Bhagwan is saying it is not a right way. As it is, you have to say it as it is. But you must think that it should not hurt other person. So it should be priya, lovable to the person. So person should feel good after listening your truth. Or if it is not feeling good, the person is not feeling good, at least the person should not feel bad. So satyam, ahimsa, satyam, akrodhas, and satya should be in our life. We should try to speak or follow truth in our life always. Ahimsa, satyam, akrodhas, akrodha. What is akrodha? So if someone is doing anything wrong to us, or we are, what happens, it is not necessary that someone is doing wrong to us and then only we get anger. Sometimes it is our mistake and we get anger. Or sometimes we are very tired, we are hungry. What happens? We become angry. So we are hungry, so we become angry. So this happens, and many mothers like start beating their children, or things happen like this. So this is called krodh. Now, not having this krodh or controlling that feeling is called akrodh. Akrodh, controlling your anger. Now, how to control your anger? Ashubhya gives very simple exercise. Whenever it starts, like little krodh, little anger has started coming in our mind, what we have to do? We have learned 12 chapters, 15 chapter, and 16th chapter now. So we should try to read the shlokas of those chapters, or we can read the shlokas in reverse order. Like first, I will read 20th shloka of 12th chapter. ये तु धर्म्यामृतमिदं यथोक्तं परिभाषतेन तुल्यनिन्दास्तुतिर्मौनिनो समशत्तौ च मित्रे च यो न हृष्यति न द्वेष्टि. Like this in reverse order, if we are reading shlokas. So what happens? We can distract our mind from krodh, from anger to the Bhagavad Gita, or we can simply count the numbers like 99, 98, 97, 96, and we can distract our mind. But we should not try to increase this growth. What happens when we have little anger? What we think, we start doing overthinking, and we think so much, so much in our mind, and this anger which was very little, it becomes very big, and the big fight will start. So we should always try to control our anger. So akrodha, this is also a divine quality. If the person has krodh, anger every time, this person will not be considered as a real hero. If we want to become hero, good person or divine soul, then we must not have the anger. Akrodha. Krodha parasan ahimsa satyam akrodhastyaga shantirapayushunam. What is tyaga? Tyaga is, here the tyaga means sannyas, or sannyas is not the complete meaning, but tyag of anything. Like in the situations, you have situations. Someone, you have only one thing at the time, and now who will take this? So now you are sacrificing. Okay, I will not take this. So this is also a tyag. So every time if we want to have love around us, we want that all the people are loving me, or the people should love me, or I should love everyone. To increase this love, the tyag, sacrifice, is very, very important. Without sacrifice, without tyag, we cannot create the love. Like in our family, some people have this problem. Like in my family, so many fights are going on among the people, between the people. They have so many different thoughts, different ideologies. Always remember, there would be different ideologies, different thoughts, because every person has different nature. Every person thinks differently. So now whatever things which I like, other person may not like that thing. So what, we have so many conflicts full day in our family, with our friends, with our wherever we are working. So we have these conflicts. So how to resolve these conflicts? So Bhagwan says tyag. We must learn the habit of tyag, sacrifice. Wherever we can adjust, we should adjust. We should manage. We should not expect other person to manage. We should not expect other person to adjust, but let us initiate the adjustment. We should manage, we should adjust. So that is called tyag. Tyag is sacrifice, and it is very, very important to have the good bonds with the people. We should have tyag. So one Hindi poem I just remember. I remember the tyag bina, uh, tyag bina. So the agya, the poet is agya. So without tyag, the meaning of this. So without त्याग there is no love. त्याग बिना निष्प्राण प्रेम है. So करो प्रेम पर त्याग प्राण निछावर, something like this. So without त्याग, without sacrifice, we cannot create the good bonds, or the good healthy relationships, or the love among the family or friends. So त्याग is very important. So ahimsa satyam akrodhastyaga shantihi. Now the shantihi, the peace. What is peace? So antakaranasya upashamah. In Shankar Bhashya, Bhagwan said, Shankaracharya said, antakaranasya upashamah. So peace, when it comes, without ashantasya kutas sukham. In Bhagavad Gita 2nd chapter, Bhagwan said, if you don't have peace, you cannot become happy. Now how this peace will come? If you are satisfied. Now how would you satisfied? If you can fulfill all your desires? No, because you cannot fulfill all your desires anytime. If you have fulfilled one desire, now the another will come. Another you fulfill, the another will come. So like this is the infinite chain. You can never satisfy yourself by fulfilling your desires. So santushtah satatam yogi. If you want to become santusht, satisfied, then you should try to having less desires. We should reduce the desires. As we reduce the desires, our shanti, our peace will increase automatically. So if we have less desires, more peace. More desire, less peace and less happiness. So if we want happiness, we want peace, then we should have less desires. This is very, very important. If we want to live a good life, a peaceful life, or the happy life, we should not have more desires. So tyagashantihi apaishunam. What is apaishunam? Paishunam. So apaishunam is the negation of paishunam, abhav of paishunam. What is paishunam? The meaning of paishunam is someone has told you some secret and you are revealing that secret to some other person. Chugli karna. So this is called paishunam. So if we do not have this kind of habit, it's called apaishunam. And Bhagavad-Gītā says we must have this habit apaishunam. If someone revealed or someone told some secret to us, we should not share it with other people. So these kind of miscommunication we should not create. So this is called apaishunam. The gossiping, these kind of gossip we should avoid. So apaishunam. And then tyagashantira paishunam daya bhuteshvalolupam. Daya. What is the meaning of daya? So we become kind, we become compassionate to all the people. Now daya bhuteshu. Bhagwan is not saying only daya. He said daya bhuteshu. Bhuteshu means all the living creatures. For everyone. Some people have daya, compassion for their own people, own family. They have so much compassion for their own friends, family, own circle, but they do not have compassion for other people. So like the people who are doing corruption, now they are doing corruption for their own people. So their people or their family will enjoy more, or he can give more joy, more money to more happiness to his family. So now this kind of daya or love bond he has for his family. But what if he is doing corruption, then other person is getting more problems. This part he is ignoring, the person is ignoring. Now what is happening? So he has daya maybe for only for a particular some particular people, not for everyone. Bhagavad-Gītā says you should have daya for everyone, and then you will not do anything wrong, because you know, if I will do wrong for the benefit of anyone, maybe it can harm some other person. And if you have daya for all the people, now how can you harm some other person? So you automatically become good person. So daya bhuteshu. Everyone whoever is around you, the cat, the dog, the insects, for everyone we must have the compassion or the kindness in our heart. Daya bhuteshva aloluptvam. What is aloluptvam? So we have sense organs. Whenever we get some vishay, objects, what happens? Our sense organs get very motivated or very excited. So this excitement we have to control. Is called aloluptam. If your sense organs are not getting very much excited, that means you have the aloluptam in your character. But if every time you have over excitement for the objects, by seeing the objects of any object of your sense organs, then you do not have the aloluptam. So aloluptam being stable, your sense organs should be stable even if they have their objects in front of them. So daya bhuteshvaloluptam mardavam hrihi chapalam. Mardavam, the meaning of mardavam is mriduta. That means the person becomes gentleness. So person becomes gentle. It's called mardavam. So and then so mardavam is again very important, especially for the sadhak, for the seeker, for the devotees. If you see some devotee, the devotee is showing anger every time, is this devotee is shouting, we will never consider the person as the devotee. So devotee should be calm, should be mridu, should be gentle every time. So Madhavam, and then Hrihi. Hrihi is modesty, or he is the feeling of shame. So whenever lajja, hrihi means lajja. So whenever we do something wrong, everyone is doing wrong, nobody is pure, nobody is ram, everyone has some dark side, some people commit some sins. So what happens, we should consider is wrong. Some people, what happens with them, they are doing something wrong, but they are hiding from everyone and from themselves also. They don't consider this as wrong. They think, okay, ho gaya, but it is not ho gaya. If we have done something wrong, we should have the feeling of shame, like we become modest. We should have the feeling of shame, like, oh, I have done something wrong. We should have guilt. So this is called the hrihi. And then achapalam. Achapalam, if we are not doing anything, then also our limbs, our hands, our legs, our head is moving. Sometimes it happens. We are just sitting, but still our limbs are moving. So this over movement of our limbs is called chapalam. And if we do not have this habit, it's called achapalam. For the sadhak, if we want to focus at one point, then we should have this habit that our limbs are not moving so much. So we should be stable every time. So that is important. So achapalam. This is the another Daivi quality. So ahimsa, satyam, akrodha, tyagaha, shantihi, apaishunam, daya, bhuteshu, aloluktvam, mardavam, hrihi, achapalam. So total 11. So in first shloka he told 9 qualities, now 11. So 11 and 9, 20. Now 6 another qualities we will see in third shloka. Tejah Shamadhriti Shaucham Adroho Natimanita Bhavanti Sampadam Daivi Mavijatasya Bharata. Tejah. What is Tejah? So Bhagavan says, so Teja, we have to understand with this example of Vivekananda ji. So we have heard that in Chicago he gave the speech, he spoke only one line, and then the clappings and the reaction of the audience, we all are aware with that. Now the same line, if some other person will go and speak, do we have the idea what kind of reaction the person will get? It will not be the same, because he was the Vivekanand and he said those lines, and that's why the reaction came in that way, because he had the Teja. This is called the Teja. Teja is in Hindi we say prabhav, effect. So what is the Teja? In Shankar Bhashya, Bhagwan said pragalbhyam. So pragalbhyam na tvagataha deeptihi. So the brilliance, the kind of energy we should have in our speech. So how it comes when we are doing tapas. First he told tapaha also. As we follow something in our life, we are doing tapasya, we are doing so much tapas. What happens? Our teja will increase. Our teja will automatically increase. So this tapas is very important. And then that's why Swami Vivekananda ji had had done that tapas in their previous time, and that's why when he spoke that line, it had so much energy of his previous tapas which he has performed, which he has done in entire life earlier. So all that energy got collected, and that energy came in his vani, in his speech, and then the speech had a lot of teja, and that's why it inspired so many people. So a good thing which we are doing, we speak, not everyone influences, only some people influence us. Why? Because they are following already in their life, and that's why, because of that tapas, they have teja, the kind of energy or the charm in their voice, and when they say those things we start following that. And the other people, like we say to each other, but we never mind, we don't follow. But if the some Mahapurush, some great person are saying, we start following those things. So Tejaha. And then Shama. Shama is forgiveness. Someone has done a lot of wrong things to us, then also we become neutral and we are forgiving the persons. That is called Shama. We have question like, why should we forgive? If someone is doing wrong to us, we should go and fight, we should go and take revenge. But Bhagavad Gita teaches no revenge. You should give forgive, you should have forgiveness in your character. So forgiveness, tejaha, shama. Now this forgiveness will be there, but if it is happening for the samashti, for some, so some for a lot of people, if one person is making noise for lot of people, then you have to fight. And that's why Bhagwan is saying to Arjuna, like, you go and fight against these Kauravas, because Kauravas are adharmi. They are spreading adharm among everyone. They are harming so many good people. They are harming their Bhagwan's devotees, all the devotees. So now here, for other people you have to fight. But the Shama here in this context, what he means, if the sadhak, the personally, if individually we have to see, if someone has done something wrong to us, we should forgive the person. Maybe we give punishment, like our mother gives punishment to child, but she forgives also. She is giving punishment. Why? So that next time the child will not repeat the same mistake. And that's why punishment is important. But in her mind, she does not have any wrong thoughts for her child. If we do not forgive anyone, if we do not forgive someone, that means we have so many wrong thoughts, wrong notions for the person. So Bhagwan is saying forgiveness. Shama is important gun. We should not think anything wrong for anyone. Maybe with the actions we are doing, we are giving punishment, but still in our mind we should have soft corner. We should not be angry with the person. It is okay, whatever the person has done, it is okay. But we should not think anything wrong about that person. Tejaha Shama. And then Dhriti Shaucham. Teja Shama Dhriti Shaucham. So Dhriti is whenever we become tired, our body becomes tired or our mind becomes tired. So there is an element in our body which removes that tiredness or the negativity. Sometimes our body, our mind has negative thoughts. So we have some element in our body which removes this negativity. This is called Dhritihi. So the person who is really has the heroic nature, you see this person has this positive tendency, positive elements inside. So Dhriti is also has three types: Sattvic, Rajasic, and Tamasic. It is explained in 18th chapter. So what are these Dhriti? So if some negativity is arising in our heart, but there is some positive instinct, a positive element which removes that negativity, is called Dhritihi. So Dhriti, Teja, Shamadhati, Shaucham, cleanliness. So we should be clean from outside and inside. Internal cleanliness is also important, and outer cleanliness is also important for the sadhak, for the seeker. If we are entering in the temple, we should clean our hands, clean our hair, leg, everything. So only we should enter to the temple. People ask why it is very important. If we are internally remembering God, it is okay. Why this external purity is so important? So Bhagwan says this external purity is maybe not important for the person who has all the knowledge, the person who has gone beyond to all the desires. But the person who has desires, who has so many wrong notions in their mind, so many impurities in their mind, then this person should be disciplined. To give that discipline, all this is very important. So for the sadhak who is doing sadhana, the seeker, this seeker should have outer the external cleanliness. So shaucham, tejaha kshamadhati shaucham, and then adroho. What is adroho? So if we are going against to some ideology, and we what we do, we become very sometimes violent to the person. So this is called droha. Not having that feeling, so to repel some thought, to just to do the virod, like we have from inside we get sometimes the very forcefully we get. So this is called droha, and not having this feeling is adroh. So hatred, if we do not have hatred of anything, is called adroh, and having hatred for any person or any circumstances, this is called droh. So not having hatred is called adroh. And droh, and the last one is na atimanita. Atimanita is pride. Na atimanita, not having pride. So we have so many things. Like we have money, we have our body, a good body, like having also sometimes people have pride over their good body. They have very powerful muscles and all, so they have atimanita. So this not having this atima, sometimes people have so much knowledge, so they have pride over this knowledge. So not having pride for anything is called na atimanita. Atimanita is having pride, not having pride is na atimanita. So the tejaha, shama, dhritihi, shaucham, adroha, na atimanita. 6. So here we have seen the 6 divine qualities. So in first shloka, Bhagavan told 9 divine qualities, then 11 in second shloka, so 9, 11, 20, and in third shloka, Bhagavan told 6 daivi qualities. So total we have 26 daivi qualities. Bhavanti sampadam daivim abhijatasya bharata. So if all these divine qualities someone has, so that person can be called as Daivi person, divine person, or the real hero of his life. And in 5th shloka, actually, Bhagavan will say, Abhi Daivi, Ma Shucha Sampadam Daivim, Abhijatosi Pandava. You don't feel, you don't grieve, you don't do this shok, because you already have all these 26 qualities in your character, Arjuna. So in 5th shloka, Bhagavan will say this. So today we will complete this shloka with 26 daivi qualities, and we all will try to practice all these daivi qualities, and together we will try to bring Bhagavad Gita in our life, and slowly we will achieve the greater goal of our life, which is Bhagwan. So we will slowly go near to the Bhagwan. Jai Shri Krishna.
I extend my heartfelt gratitude to Kavita Didi for the wonderful and thought-provoking session. Your presentation and examples were very enlightening and inspiring. Now, those who have any questions, kindly raise your hands and switch on your cameras. We have respected Shruti Nayak Didi to answer your questions. She is from Mumbai. She joined Geeta Pariwar in September 2020. Geeta is her passion. She cleared Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā exam with first division. At present, she is serving as L4 trainer. She is in the trainers management team, leading Kantastikaran classes team. She is leading daily Parayan team. She is a senior member of the offline Parayan team, Mumbai. Shruti Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna, Didi.
Now the stage is yours.
Jai Shri Krishna, Adarsh Bhaiya.
Didi, you're on mute. We can't hear your voice.
Jai Shri Krishna, Didi. Can you hear me?
Hello. Can I ask my question?
Yeah. Didi, can you?
Shruti Didi, I'm not able to hear you.
Not yet?
Didi, your voice is, we can't hear your voice.
Very
Can
feeble.
you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you all.
Oh, not at all. Yeah. Absolutely no voice.
Okay, I'll join with the mobile too. You can ask Bhaiya.
Okay,
Can't
while
hear, Didi.
we were going through this session, there is one part which says that we should read scriptures.
Yes, Bhaiya.
So, is there any set of scriptures that we need to read, study, understand? Because there's a lot of things available.
Nahi, scripture in the
You can hear me, Didi?
yes, I can hear you.
But your voice is, there is no voice at all.
But it's manageable. It's manageable.
Okay. Scripture here means Bhaiya all the Shastras, Puranas, Mahabharat, Ramayana, Vedas, and about
Okay, Acha, but I can't
Mahapurushas.
hear. Others can hear? All others can hear? Okay. Acha, then it's my problem. I don't know.
So
That-
of Mahapurusha stories, all these are scriptures which relate to Adhyatma.
So there's no end to it then.
Yeah, I know. Okay, as in when you come across some materials which is good, you just follow it.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a word Shantir Paishunam.
Ha.
So this Paishunam means what? I have a little disconnect here of what has been shared with us.
Yeah. Shanti is peace. That is a Daivi quality. And 1 minute. Exact word is. The second shloka you're talking.
Yeah, second shloka, last word.
Yeah. Apaishunam is we cannot criticize anyone. Just for fun also we criticize or we make fun of others, right? That is
Finding fault, not to find fault with people.
Yeah. Paishunam is criticizing or making fun of others. Apaishunam is not doing that is Daiviya quality.
Okay.
Ninda. In Hindi we can say Ninda. किसी की निंदा ना करें.
निंदा ना.
Yeah. नीचे दिखाने का लोगों को.
Okay.
Anything else?
Right. That's it. Thank you.
Yeah. Jai Shri Krishna. Tanay Bhaiya?
Yes, ma'am. I was asking that, Jai Shri Krishna, I was asking that how we will practice this all diving qualities normally. And
how we practice?
Our day-to-day life. How we will practice.
Yeah, you have to be strong by praying to God. Just every day we have to pray to God. Then follow, read the scriptures. When we read about Mahapurushas, we get that Josh. Vivekanand ji did like this. Shivaji Maharaj did like this. We get that Josh. So it is not you read all the materials today and tomorrow you will be a Daiviya person. No, it is a sadhana. Over the period of time, when we inculcate all these qualities.
Day by day.
Yes?
Day by day.
Day by day. You have to practice. And one day you will collect all these qualities. You will have all these qualities. Shanti, you have to keep quiet. You have to read more. You should not argue with anyone. You should not get angry. For the silly reasons. Your mother asked you to switch off the TV and we got angry. Ab bhi maine on kiya tha. Why to? Now we say no, all these things. We have to control. Okay, just by listening to our elders, we get this.
We have to control our anger and don't think bad for anybody.
Definitely. See, we know everything, but just we have to go for it. Now we have to practice it. Okay. Next up. Venkateshan Bhaiya.
Yes, Venkateshan.
Yeah.
See, today when you heard Kavita Didi, we feel it is better to have all these qualities. But listening only today will not happen. Every day when we listen to the same things and then we can structure our thoughts and structure our mind. So this is how we will get these qualities. Venkateshan Bhaiya.
Yeah, Jai Shri Krishna. My doubt is in the second sloka, that is one of the qualities for this divinic property is akrodha. That is controlling the anger.
Yes, Bhaiya.
Not controlling the anger, don't have any sort of anger against anyone. Okay. In that case, where's the need for application of valor?
Application of?
Valor. VALOUR.
Shakti.
Veeram. Courage.
Yes.
To fight.
Hmm.
To fight against the adharmic activities.
Okay, your question is why we should have. Sorry.
No. If we practice this akrodha, automatically this valor.
Akrodha is, Bhaiya, see, krodha is for the silly reasons, you know. We need krodha when somebody, it is regarding if our matrabhumi or regarding our parents. If somebody says something, that time we should show our krodha. Unnecessary for everything we should not get angry. खाना अच्छे से नहीं बना, गुस्सा किया. कुछ काम सही से नहीं हुआ, गुस्सा किया. है ना? For everything
Sorry,
we should not show.
I'm not. I don't know Hindi. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And for silly things, we should not be angry.
Yes. Correct. We should have anger for the good, you know, for our matrabhumi, we should have that krodha. See, Swami Vivekananda ji, when he was traveling abroad, so some foreigners were there. They were saying something to our country. Arey, bahut ganda hai, aise hai. Then he could not control his anger.
The basic, the reason for asking this question is the very birth of Kurukshetra was from Krodha. Yeah?
Krodha, that is jealous, right? Kurukshetra to wo desire tha, sab mera hona chahiye.
Kurukshetra is a resultant of anger.
Kurukshetra in the sense you are talking about the Yuddha, Mahabharata Yuddha.
Yeah.
Kurukshetra is a name of the place.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'm talking about the Yuddha.
Yes. That is desire. Ki sab kuch mera hona chahiye. I have everything, still I want more. Unko kuch bhi nahi dunga.
Okay.
Duryodhana didn't want to give anything to Pandavas. He wanted everything for himself. Desire.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Yes, so my question is that, so means we are growing now and our desires are also growing now. So how to have less desires? That I am not understanding. So how to learn to have less desires in our?
See, when your parents on your birthday, they ask you to give a list of gift which you want to have. So how many you will give?
Means in my that time that something is my mind, I will give, means what I want that time.
Okay.
Which I love things.
If I'm asking you now, how many gifts you want from me? So how much you will pen it down? Quick answer.
Just 1, 2, 3,
4, 5. Okay. Adarsh Bhaiya said 10. Okay. How much you want?
Yes. 5.
5 things. Okay. Out of 5 things, you have given a list of 5 items to your parents. For them, if it is possible to buy only 2, 3, and 3 gifts you got and 2 you did not get. So what is your reaction?
Means I will get angry on that.
Yeah, that should not be there. You can ask anything to your parents if according to their income or whatever it is. So they'll buy certain things which is they felt ki out of 5, these are very important. Right now we can buy these things to our daughter. They'll buy those things and give it to you. But the rest of the things, maybe they'll give you later. Hai na? God also does the same thing. Whatever we need, He'll grant us immediately. And whatever we want, He'll make us wait. And only if it's necessary, then only He will give it to us. So we should inculcate that habit. Some things, whether it is from parents or from our family or from God, the need are immediately fulfilled. But wants will remain. And we also, say now you are learning Bhagavad-Gītā, now you know how to control our desire. So you give the list to your parents and don't get angry if they don't buy it for you. Okay, wait for the day to come. That is how
Yes.
we develop patience.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am.
Next up, Sai Prasad Bhaiya. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna, Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna.
See, I have a small doubt, Didi.
Hmm.
See, this Bhakti Yoga, chapter 12, there were 6 slokas, right from 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, and 20. There, the qualities of a Bhakta, which will be interior, which Bhagavan ko priya lagega. He has enumerated. Similarly, in chapter 16, Daivasura Sampad Vibhava Yoga, first 3 slokas, 26 qualities were enunciated for to be Daiva Lakshanas.
Yes.
And here I have a small doubt in Karma Sannyasa Yogamu, 18th chapter, sloka 68. It reads like this. Ya imam paramanguhyam madbhakteshva vidasyati bhaktim mayi paranjukritva mame vaishyatya samsayaha. That means Bhagavan says, if somebody makes Gita Upadesham, they will be automatically taken by him. He will take them, whoever teaches Gita. That means even if a person doesn't have this 12th chapter gunas or 16th chapter gunas, if he simply teaches Gita, whether he will be taken by Lord himself, as per that.
That in further chapters it is explained. You are doing Gita Prachara. Why you are doing? If you want to invite many, it is for your abhimana. You want to get the reward. मैंने इसको बुलाया, मैंने इसको बुलाया, है ना? For that reason you want to do the prachara, और सबका भला हो जाए, इसके लिए आप प्रचार कर रहे हो. What is the reason behind your prachara? If it is just you want to take you want to take that karta bhav, because when we read, understand all the chapter, you will get the answer in all the chapters. When you do karma with the authority that I did this, I did. Actually, we are not doing anything. Everything is done through us by the God. You know, everything is, God gives us everything. So, ये भी जो भाव है ना, सबको भेजने का, प्रचार करने का, that also thought, it came from God only. मैंने वो हमारे बुद्धि वो देते हैं, and when we are doing it. But इसमें दो है, एक हमारे अभिमान के लिए and और it is for the prachara, सबके भला के लिए. So अगर ये सबके भला के लिए हो, तो definitely you'll get the benefit. You will be the Priya Bhakta. And if it is for your pride, I want to get all the reward for the circulation, then we may not get.
That precisely I wanted to get a clarified, madam. The reason is, see, I do not have all those.
Whatever we perform, yajna, dana, tapa, and whatever good qualities, what things are mentioned, it should be done with the bhakti, bhava, and shuddha man.
Now, my doubt is that even if I don't have those elite qualities of chapter 12 and 16, if with a dedication that I should spread the message of Gita, Gitopadesham, still I can be indirect to God. That is what I want to get confirmed.
Yeah, आपको क्वालिटी नहीं है, लेकिन मन क्या है आपका, प्राउड के लिए कि प्रचार के लिए?
I am telling it is not for a proud, madam. It is for prachar only.
Yes,
just
yes.
to spread the knowledge of
Get
Gita.
the answer in Shraddha-Traya Vibhaga Yoga. In that, Arjuna asked, but लोगों को श्रद्धा के शास्त्र, see in 16th chapter, end of this chapter, you'll get the shloka, Tasmat Shastram Pramanante. According to the Shastra, whatever is told to a person, they should perform the duties according to the Shastra. Each and every person should perform the duties or the karma according to the Shastra. So in the next adhyaya, Arjuna asks, Samanya, jaise, people like us, ordinary people like us, we don't know what is there in the Shastra. So what, if we perform some things, it is of what categorize? We can categorize in Sattvic, Rajasic or Tamasic. The same question you are asking. We don't know anything. We don't have bhakti. That is what you are thinking, you don't have bhakti. So, and I do the prachara, which category I belong to, Sattvic, Rajasic or Tamasic. So it is, the answer is, if you do with the Shuddha Mana, it is Sattvic. It is for some prapti. मैंने प्रचार किया, भगवान मेरा भला करे, it is Rajasic. And just to कुछ गलत करने के लिए, yeah, that is
Tamasic.
yeah.
Right. Thank you, ma'am.
Sometime to get the answer, we have to go through all the shlokas and come back to it. Sorry for that. Okay, next. Sharat Chandra Bhaiya.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Now, second shloka, the Daya Bhutesu Lulutang Mardabang Hira Chapalang. What exactly it means?
Daya is karuna towards all the pranis.
That is understood. Bhutesu Lulutang.
See, Bhuteshwa Loluptam. That is the word. There is a sandhi. Bhuteshu Aloluptvam. Bhuteshu, Daya Bhuteshu is one word. Aloluptvam. Aloluptvam is Loluptvam is जो इंद्रिय के विषय है तो उसमें आसक्ति मैंने we need that's what I said na we need recognition for everything whatever we do उससे आशा नहीं रखना जैसे कर्मण्ये वाधिकारस्ते कर्म करो कर्म के फल के इच्छा को त्याग करो so
what exactly is bhute
Bhuteshu यानी कि all the creatures, प्राणी मात्र.
Oh, प्राणी मात्र. And Mardabang?
Mardavim is soft nature, komalata.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Rihi is lajja. Lajja bhi hona chahiye. Okay. Charan.
Good evening, Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Myself, Charan, ma'am.
Yeah, please ask.
I have a small doubt that how many days did Sri Krishna ji took to complete Bhagavad Gita?
Days. He finished within 45 minutes. That's what we heard from our seniors.
Okay, ma'am.
Within 45 minutes. Okay.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying doubt, ma'am.
Thank you. Jai Shri Krishna. Anupam Bhaiya. Anupam Bhaiya, you have to unmute yourself. Request is sent to you.
Anup Bhaiya?
Oh, okay. Anup Bhaiya.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah. Bhaiya, you have to unmute.
Till then,
okay, yes. Jai Shri Krishna, Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna.
I just have one small question. In this 16th Adhyaya, it is said that it will be the vivechana of interpretation of first half, but we got the interpretation of only first 3 slokas.
First
The
half in the
remaining one.
sense, we do vivechana in 2 parts. The first part was today. First part, how much shlokas we can cover by. The next half is easier. So if you understand the starting 3-4 shlokas, it is easier to understand the other shlokas. So in the next part, cover all we'll cover all the shlokas.
Next Saturday or Sunday, whichever.
Yes.
Thanks, man. Thank you. Dhanyavad.
Yeah, Adarsh bhai.
One question that person asked that how much time did it take? So I'm just guessing that it could be 48 minutes, which is assumed to be 1 muhurat.
Okay.
Scripture. Just a guesswork. My actual question is that in this shlok, third shlok, God said that Arjun, you already have all these 26 qualities.
Yes.
Now imagine a warlike situation. What was the need to explain to a person the qualities he already possesses?
So Krishna knew one day all people will come to listen to the interpretation. That's why he, for keeping all of us in mind, he explained this to Arjuna. Actually, sometimes what happens, though we have, every person has these qualities, Bhaiya. Even you and me, we have these qualities. Because of our ajnana, these all are covered.
Okay.
When we come across, okay, aise karna hai, then we, and with the ye jo swadhyaya, with good sangha, Mahapurusho ke sangha, and by listening to the pravachanas again and again, we will open up a little. वो अज्ञान का जो है ना, उसका वो लेयर थोड़ा थोड़ा हट जाता है. जैसे मिरर है. मिरर you know, the plain mirror, we always can see our face. If it is covered with the dust, then we have to wipe it off, you know, to see our face. The same thing. Every human being is created by God. So all the qualities we have, Mamai Vamsho Jiva Loke, God has said all the qualities what he has, we also have. Because of our Ajnaya, it is hidden.
बाद में आता हूँ 10 मिनट में.
Okay. Vidyasagar Bhaiya.
जय श्री कृष्ण दीदी.
Jai Shri Krishna.
My name is Vidyasagar Mishra. I am not comfortable in English, so can I ask my question in Hindi in this session?
Yes.
You can answer me in English.
Yeah,
There is no
okay.
problem.
हाँ.
I am not fluent in English, so I am asking this
पूछिए
question.
भैया, पूछिए, हिंदी से पूछिए.
एक व्यक्ति है जिसमें न रजोगुण है, न तमोगुण है, न सत्व गुण है, तो उसके लक्षण क्या होते हैं? You can answer me in English. No problem.
मैं इसका आंसर मेरे बुद्धि के अनुसार देती हूँ. सी एक
चलेगा. कुछ ऐसा नहीं है, हाई लेवल का देंगे तो मुझे भी नहीं पता चलेगा.
भगवान है वो गुणातीत है ना. भगवान को गुणातीत कहते हैं. वो रजो तमो और इससे उससे
वो गुणातीत है.
गुणातीत, उनमें गुण ही नहीं. और ऐसे अब अगर आपने कहा कि इसमें कोई भी क्वालिटी नहीं, ऐसे हो ही नहीं सकता है कि किसी में कुछ भी. मुझ में भी सात्विक है, राजसिक भी है, तामसिक भी है. क्योंकि मुझे इच्छा है, मैं कार्य करती हूँ. अभी जो लाभ के लिए मैं जब कार्य करती हूँ वो रजोगुण है. मैं खाली भक्ति और उसमें पॉजिटिव वही देखती हूँ, सबका भला चाहती हूँ, तो वो सात्विक गुण है. और सोती हूँ और किसी को अगर क्रोध है, वो सब तामसिक है. So every person, there is not a single person who is only with sattvic, only with rajasic and only with tamasic. We are mixture of all these qualities, but किसी में सात्विक ज्यादा रहता है. We have seen the food chart, isn't it? उसमें क्या फैट इतना होना चाहिए, कार्बोहाइड्रेट इतना होना चाहिए. वैसे ही सात्विक ज्यादा होना चाहिए, राजसिक थोड़ा कम और तामसिक थोड़ा ही. जितना हमें रेस्ट चाहिए ना, उतना होना चाहिए. ऐसे कोई भी व्यक्ति नहीं है जिसमें कुछ भी नहीं है.
दीदी आप यहाँ पे गुणातीत भगवान को बोल रही हैं, लेकिन भगवान को गुणाधीश बोला जाता है. गुणातीत जो महापुरुष होते हैं उनको गुणातीत बोला जाता है. और हम लोग वो ऑर्डिनरी हैं.
नहीं, हम गुणातीत नहीं है. मैं बोल रही हूँ हम
गुणातीत तो जो मतलब महापुरुष हैं, जो संत हैं, जो मतलब एक इस अवस्था को छोड़ के, जैसे आपके गुरुजी हैं जो पीछे फोटो लगाया आपने, उनको हम गुणातीत बोलेंगे. भगवान तो गुणाधीश है. वो उनके पूरा ये है, मतलब
अंडरस्टूड भैया. ज्ञानी है ना, एक सर्टन लेवल के बाद वो एक रूप
गुणातीत बोल सकते हैं,
एक रूप हो जाते हैं. भगवान में जो क्वालिटी है सेम वो ज्ञानी में भी आ जाता है. वो
भगवान जो है गुणाधीश है, जो महापुरुष है, गुणातीत है, और हम गुणाधीन है. हम उनके अधीन है, इसलिए हम गुणाधीन है. मायाधीश, मायातीत और मायाधीन. हम माया के अधीन है, ऐसा होना चाहिए दीदी आंसर.
ओके,
एग्री? हाँ दीदी.
नेक्स्ट विजय लक्ष्मी दीदी.
जय श्री कृष्ण दीदी. मुझे हिंदी में आप अर्थ बता सकते हैं क्या? मतलब
पूछिए ना, पूछिए.
अभी नहीं, मुझे अलग से क्लास लेंगे क्या अभी बताएंगे आप?
हिंदी में अर्थ डेली के लिए पूछ रहे कि क्या पूछ रहे हैं आप?
नहीं, अभी जो मेरे को इंग्लिश में समझाया था ना क्लास में, तो मुझे समझा नहीं. मुझे हिंदी
कल ये पूरा
हिंदी में होगा.
हाँ, आप vivechen.learngeeta.com या learngeeta.com, live.learngeeta.com, शायद live.learngeeta.com, इस वेबसाइट पे जाइएगा. वहां विवेचन का आपको लिंक मिलेगा. यूट्यूब में आप देख सकते. कल हिंदी में होगा.
ओके. और मैं ना 16th 12th और 15th ज्वाइन नहीं किया अर्थ का.
वो भी आपको रिकॉर्डिंग मिलेगा. रिकॉर्डिंग मिलेगा.
कहाँ पे मिलेगा?
उसी लिंक में मिलेगा दीदी. नहीं तो vivechen.learngeeta.com में जाइए, उसमें भी रहे. विवेचन .learngeeta.com.
ओके, थैंक यू दीदी.
जय श्री कृष्ण.
जय श्री कृष्ण.
गोपीनाथ भैया.
जय श्री कृष्ण.
जय श्री कृष्ण।
I want to know the meaning of Shloka 13. Idamadhyamaya labdam imam me
Yeah, next
prapti
week.
manoratam.
Next week. That is covered next week.
Acha, it will cover next week.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
रंजीव भैया अनम्यूट कीजिए भैया।
अनम्यूट कर।
जय श्री कृष्णा दीदी।
जय श्री कृष्ण भैया।
First of all, I thank everyone. I mean, earlier when Verma Didi described everything, it was very nice. Now I want to know only one thing, that while learning Gita, why we have not started from the chapter 1?
Chapter 1.
We have started from the chapter 12. I joined on 14th of April from L1, and now I'm in L2. I'm learning this 16th chapter. But my question is only this, that when Gita is being told from chapter 1 to chapter 18, why we have not started learning from chapter 1?
भैया इसका आंसर जो हम लोग गीता परिवार में हमें मिला है, सेम आंसर आई वांट टू
बताइए जी, बताइए।
या तो जो भक्ति योग है, जब भक्तों को भक्ति का ज्ञान होता है ना, तब वो बाकी के सभी अध्याय सुनेंगे, है ना। भक्ति वो होने चाहिए पहले, तभी हम इंटरेस्टेड है ना, तो बाकी का अध्याय। एंड इट इज अ स्मॉल चैप्टर, यू नो, टू रिवाइज ऑल्सो, टू लर्न ऑल्सो, इट इज अ स्मॉल चैप्टर। ओनली 20 श्लोकास आर देयर इन द 12th चैप्टर। उसको ज्ञानेश्वर माउली उसको गर्भगृह कहते हैं। जो सारे 18 अध्याय को मंदिर कहते हैं उसको गर्भगृह कहते हैं, और जो 15th अध्याय उसको विग्रह, जो पुरुषोत्तम है वो गर्भगृह के अंदर के विग्रह है, वो पुरुषोत्तम को जानना। उसके बाद ये सब बाकी अध्याय जानने के लिए इजी है। तो एक बार आपने जान लिया, फिर हम वो अकॉर्डिंगली आएंगे। अर्जुन विषाद योग, सांख्य योग, कर्म योग, ज्ञान कर्म संन्यास योग, कर्म संन्यास योग, फिर हम ऑर्डर से आ सकते। तो सुनने के लिए, अंडरस्टैंड करने के लिए इजीएस्ट है भक्ति योग। जो बाय हार्ट करेंगे ना, उनके लिए भी इजी है भक्ति योग, है ना। 20
दीदी, और दीदी जैसे अभी हमने ये अभी हम 3rd चैप्टर में आए हैं, 12, 15 एंड नाउ 16। तो अभी हमें पूरी गीता जी सीखने के लिए कितना समय लग जाएगा?
1 year, 1.5 year के अंदर हो जाता है।
Thank you,
1 year 10 months, 1 year and 2 months।
थैंक यू दीदी। जय श्री कृष्णा। जय श्री कृष्ण।
थैंक यू भैया। अखिलेश भैया।
जय श्री कृष्ण दीदी।
गीता जानने के लिए, यानी कि एक फर्स्ट लेवल भैया, गीता तो हम लोग कितना जन्म लेके आते हैं तब तक वो खत्म ही नहीं होगा जान के। हाँ, एक जस्ट एक फर्स्ट एक लेवल है ना, वो हम कंप्लीट करेंगे 1 year 2 months। यस अखिलेश भैया।
मेरे जय श्री कृष्ण।
जय श्री कृष्ण।
मेरा क्वेश्चन है श्लोक नंबर 2 से, अहिंसा सत्यम क्रोधस।
हाँ, सत्यमक क्रोधस है भैया।
सत्यमक क्रोधस।
हाँ,
सत्य हमेशा कड़वा होता है।
ओके।
लेकिन जब कड़वा होता है तो दूसरा जिसको हम बोल रहे हैं उसके प्रति वो हिंसा हो सकती है। तो ये दो चीजें जो हैं वो कैसे
एक उसके लिए एक स्टोरी था भैया, वो सत्य कैसे बोलना चाहिए, है ना। मैं अभी एग्जैक्टली उसका वर्ड्स नहीं पता मुझे, बट एक राजा ने ऐसे कहा कि कुछ तो था कि मेरे प्रजा, आई डोंट नो, नेक्स्ट टाइम कविता दीदी माई टेल यू। बट सत्य, जैसे हम एक डायरेक्टली आके सत्य ही बोलेंगे वो कड़वा है, और जो सुनने वाले को ऐसे लगता है वो सत्य है, फिर भी वो दे आर नॉट रेडी टू लिसन टू दैट। बट इसके लिए थोड़ा उसको घुमा फिरा के बोलते, वो सत्य सत्य ही है। ऐसे राजा को वो क्या कहा कि आप तो चिरायु है, इसके लिए ऐसे कुछ एक माला दीदी आपको अगर याद है तो, राजा के आयु के बारे में था वो एक स्टोरी। उनके हाँ, तो उनके प्रजा सब जल्दी अगर राजा को आके बोला कि आपके बेटा मर गया या आपके जो एनिमल्स मर गए, तो राजा को गुस्सा आता है कि क्या है, मैंने क्या, वो राजा का क्या था वो मुझे अभी याद नहीं आ रहा है, बट इस इंस्टेड ऑफ टेलिंग कि आपका ये मर गए वो मर गए, तो आपको तो इतना आयु मिला है क्योंकि शतायु के ऐसे कुछ, तो वो घुमा फिरा के बात कही जाती है सत्य को, ऐसे कुछ एक स्टोरी था, इट्स अ ब्यूटीफुल स्टोरी बट आई फॉरगॉट हाउ टू टेल यू। तो सत्य को डायरेक्टली बोले बिना उसको एक तरीका है बोलने का, वैसे बोला जाता है।
चलिए नेक्स्ट टाइम जब भी होगा
डेफिनेटली वो एक सुंदर कहानी, उससे हमें अच्छे से समझ में आता है सत्य को बोलना कैसे है करके। बट किसी को बुरा लगता है करके हम झूठ नहीं बोल सकते हैं, वो भी है। नेक्स्ट टाइम आप पूछिएगा भैया, कविता दीदी विल आंसर यू बेटर with the
I agree with you कि there are ways to say the truth in a different way. Yes, I also remember a story, a slight story which happened with me itself when I went for an interview for a post. Then they said that the post was for accountants, manager finance. Then the question was, the accountants are friendly adversary. तो वहां ये चीज जो है वो मैंने यही एग्जैक्टली चीज कही थी, बट देन इट इज नॉट ऑलवेज पॉसिबल।
होता है
क्योंकि फिर कभी कुछ एक चीजें तो आप घुमा फिरा के कह सकते हैं, देयर आर सर्टेन थिंग्स यू हैव टू से द फैक्ट, ट्रूथ, फोर्थराइट।
That's why we say everybody should know गीता। तो इसमें जो हमारे साथ होता है, हम जब वो बात कोई सत्य हमें बता रहे हैं एंड वी आर नॉट, हमें एक्सेप्ट करना चाहिए। जब हम भी किसी को बताते हैं, हमें वो कैसे उस सत्य को इन अनदर वे कैसे बताए वो भी पता होना चाहिए। इसका आंसर आपको नेक्स्ट इसमें वो मैं कविता दीदी को बताती हूँ, वो आपको शायद वो कहानी सुनाई।
राइट, थैंक यू, थैंक यू।
सनी भैया पूछेगा।
Yeah, first of all, I am thankful to the Geeta Pariwar for giving such a knowledgeable, in a very easy manner, the Geeta learning. So I am thankful from my bottom of heart to the entire family. And I have a very small question related to when I started from level 1, I was very, very much excited. I was very, very happy. But suddenly what happened in life that due to some personal and official commitment, my focus changed to another direction. And now, why does it happen? I was searching for this kind of the platform, this kind of the learning, but how mind diverted, even though mind knows that this is the real path, you have to go ahead. Why does it happen? And what is the solution? Thank you.
भैया ऐसे उतार चढ़ाव तो जिंदगी में आते रहते हैं कि भाई इसका नहीं है, अभी आप वापस आए हो तो इसको फिर से आगे बढ़ाइएगा। That's what I can tell you. कि हो जाता है ना, all the days are not same, है ना। Sometimes happens, but again we should know कि where we have to focus.
Is it happen to the knowledgeable person like you and other everybody?
It happens, bhai. It happens. Some personal commitment in family. We cannot commit. We cannot attend all the classes. We cannot attend the Vivechan. But once if we, अगर नहीं अटेंड करते तो भी हमें लगता है कुछ तो हम लोगों ने खो दिया है। Earlier we were enjoying those classes. Again वो thought आ जाता है कि rejoin हो जाओ, you have come back again. So now let's enjoy this now. हो जाता है वैसे. Not to worry. जो पास्ट है उसका चिंता मत कीजिए, आगे जैसे उसको चलाना है उसको अच्छे से हम चलाएं।
Thank you.
Enjoy this class. Next, महेश्वर भैया।
जय श्री कृष्णा दीदी।
जय श्री कृष्णा।
मेरा बेसिक क्वेश्चन ये है कि भारतवर्ष में गीता को फॉलो करने वाले हमारे महापुरुष थे, राजा महाराजा भी थे। जैसे पृथ्वीराज चौहान का उदाहरण हमेशा याद आता है। मोहम्मद गौरी को उन्होंने क्षमा किया, कई बार क्षमा किया, बाद में अपने आप जान से ही हाथ धोना पड़ा और फिर हम मलेच्छों के अधीन हो गए। इतना महान देश जो वीरों से भरा हुआ था, जहाँ महाभारत गीता रामायण फॉलो किया जाता था, फिर हमारी ये दुर्गति क्यों? तो इस परिप्रेक्ष्य में देखता हूँ। फिर जब कृष्ण का रोल देखता हूँ तो अर्जुन को जो सीख देते हैं, वो बोलते हैं कि नहीं, तुमको युद्ध करो, ये तुम्हारा कर्तव्य है। तो ये थोड़ा सा कंट्राडिक्टरी नहीं हो जाता है? हम फॉलो, सबको क्षमा कर दो, क्रोध मत करो, गुस्सा मत करो, फिर हम क्या करते हैं? हम प्रे बन जाते हैं, हम खुद ही उनका शिकार बन जाते हैं, और अच्छे लोगों की हार हो जाती है और बुरे लोग वर्ल्ड पे सब जगह राज करने के लिए आ जाते हैं।
हाँ भैया, कभी कभी क्षमा को हम गलत वे से देखते हैं ना। क्षमा यानी कि इट डजंट मीन कि एवरी टाइम हम क्षमा करें। जब ये हमें कोई मारने के लिए आते हैं तब हम क्षमा नहीं कर सकते हैं। ये भी आजकल कल का आप L1 का जो इनॉग्रेशन सेशन है उसमें स्वामी जी ने जो बात कही उसको सुन लीजिएगा एक बार, आपको इसका आंसर मिल जाता है। It's a very beautiful speech just for 5 or 10 minutes. स्वामी जी spoke so very well कि वो आप एक बार देख लीजिएगा। मुझे लगता है मैं आंसर जो आपको करूंगी उससे आपको आंसर
मैं
मिल
सुना था, मैं सुना था, इसीलिए मेरा ये प्रश्न आया कि जन साधारण वो क्या उसका मन में आता है?
स्वामी जी ने उसमें कहा है ना, सबको गीता सीखनी चाहिए। गीता में क्या कहते हैं कि हमेशा शरण नहीं आना है। जब वो हमारे देश के लिए और ये होता है तब हमें हिंसा करना है। वो हिंसा नहीं, हिंसा करना है, वो उसको हिंसा माना नहीं जाता है तभी। जैसे अर्जुन के बारे में आपने कहा, अर्जुन को युद्ध करने के लिए भगवान ने प्रेरणा दी कि करना है, ये तेरा कर्तव्य है। क्षत्रिय होने के बावजूद अगर तुम युद्ध नहीं कहोगे तो उसको अर्जुन को बोला लोग हंसेंगे, नपुंसक कहेंगे, ये सब 2nd अध्याय में है। तो तुम्हें युद्ध करना ही है। संन्यास लेना, त्याग लेना वो तेरे लिए नहीं है। ये सब यू विल अंडरस्टैंड ऑल दिस थिंग्स इन द लेटर चैप्टर्स। सबका आंसर है भैया इस। यू विल एंजॉय दिस। जिनको वो थर्स्ट है ना गीता जानने की, दे विल एंजॉय। लेट अस
हम लोग को
स्लोली।
सच है, लेकिन ये बेसिक डाउट आता है। अहिंसा परमो धर्म करके इतना ना प्रचार कर दिया गया है कि लगता है कि हम तो हमारे स्क्रिप्चर्स सब अहिंसा ही सिखाते हैं,
नहीं
सबको
नहीं,
भला
ऐसा
करो।
नहीं है। ये कल स्वामी जी ने क्लियर कट बताया है। हिंसा अब भी जब हम दैवी संपद विभाग योग एक्सप्लेन करते हैं, यहाँ भी बताते हैं अहिंसा कब चाहिए, अक्रोध क्रोध कब हमें शो करना है, कब नहीं करना है, अहिंसा भी कब करना है और कब नहीं करना है ना। ये सब बताते हैं। जैसे सुप्रीम कोर्ट का ऑर्डर आता है किसी को फांसी लगाने के लिए, और जो फांसी पर जो चढ़ाने वाला बंदा है वो उसका ड्यूटी है ना, वो फांसी पर उस जो कल्प्रिट को चढ़ाते हैं। लेकिन अगर वो ये सोचते कि मेरे वजह से ये इसका जान जाएगा, देन ही इज नॉट गिविंग 100% टू हिज ड्यूटी, है ना। तो ही हैज टू डू, वो उसका वो हिंसा नहीं माना जाता है। तो ऑल दीज थिंग्स विल लर्न फ्रॉम इन गीता। स्लोली स्लोली सब हमें उसका नॉलेज मिलेगा।
थैंक यू दीदी।
बट ये आता है जब हम स्टार्टिंग में रहते हैं, हमें आगे का वो सोच वो आ जाता है। इस दक्षिणायनी दीदी,
जय गुरुदेव।
दाक्षायणी दीदी, सॉरी।
दाक्षायणी, मुझे कोई प्रश्न नहीं है। अभी आप एक स्टोरी को सुनाना चाहते थे ना, मुझे याद था उसको।
हाँ बताइए।
बोलना चाहती हूँ, बोलूं क्या?
हाँ
ठीक है। तो ये एक राजा था, उसको उसकी फ्यूचर देखने का इच्छा हुआ, तो उसकी राज्य के मशहूर एस्ट्रोलॉजर ज्योतिष को बुलाया और दिखाया, उसकी कुंडली दिखाया। तो उसने देखा कि इसका आयु ज्यादा है इसके परिवारजनों से ज्यादा। तो उसने ऐसा बताया कि वो सच था। वो क्या बताया? उसने बताया कि आपकी आंखों के सामने आपका पूरा परिवार मर जाएगा, पूरा लोग मरेंगे, ऐसा बताया। तो वो राजा को बहुत गुस्सा आया, तो उनको जेल में भेज दिया। तो थोड़े दिन बाद उसको और एक सुना, और एक ज्योतिषी बहुत मशहूर है, अच्छा सच्चा बोलता है, तो उसको बुलाया। तो वो भी देखा, तो वो क्या बताया तो वो सच था, लेकिन वो ऐसा बताया अरे महाराज जी, आपका आयु इतना ज्यादा है, मैं क्या बोलूं। आप आपके पूरे परिवार से ज्यादा जिएंगे, आपका आयु इतना ज्यादा है, ऐसा बताया। तो महाराज खुश हुआ। तो उसको क्या क्या आपको क्या पारितोष जो दो, ऐसा मांगा। तो उन्होंने बताया, आप जिसको जेल में डाला हो उसको रिलीज कर दो। वो क्यों क्यों पूछे, तो वो मेरे गुरु है। तो इसीलिए बताने की तरीका होना चाहिए। वो संस्कृत में एक है, सत्यम ब्रूयात प्रियम ब्रूयात, न न ब्रूयात सत्यम अप्रियम, प्रियम च नानृतम न भूयम ब्रूयात। तो वो सच क्यों ना हो, लेकिन उसको प्रिय, उस सुनने वालों को प्रिय भी हो, ऐसा हमें बोलना चाहिए। कड़वा सच होता है, लेकिन उसको बोलने की तरीका से सामने वाले को ऐसा बुरा ना लगे, ऐसा बोलने का भी एक कला होता है।
यस यस यस,
तो
करेक्ट करेक्ट,
मैं
थैंक यू फॉर
खाली
दिस
इसे बोलना
अखिलेश
चाहती
भैया। यही था वो स्टोरी राजा की,
या अभी
उनके आयु
कोई
की।
हमें सामने वाले दिखते हैं, कोई हमें उसका ड्रेसिंग अच्छा नहीं लगता, हम नहीं बोल सकते कि अरे क्या ड्रेसिंग किया हो। हमें बोले ऐसा पहने तो और भी सुंदर लगते हो, ऐसा कुछ बोलना है। उसका उसका इच्छा था, वो पहन लिया। हमें उस पर सत्य क्यों ना हो, लेकिन जानबूझकर किसी को हर्ट नहीं करना है।
यस यस,
थैंक
थैंक
यू
यू
फॉर द
दीदी,
अपॉर्चुनिटी।
Yeah.
जय गुरुदेव।
मीनल दीदी। मीनल दीदी, वीडियो बंद है आपका, अनम्यूट कर सकते हैं आप। नहीं तो तनई भैया आप पूछिएगा, विल वाइंड अप द सेशन। हाँ
हाँ मैम, मैं पूछ रहा था कि आप कहे कि लोगों को गीता फैलाना अच्छा है, लेकिन दुनिया में तो हर लाखों करोड़ों लोग हैं, तो इतने को कैसे फैला सकते हैं?
हमें जितना होता है हम करेंगे, हम सभी का चिंता नहीं करेंगे, जितना हमसे होता है ना करते। एवरीबडी थिंक्स कि हम 10 लोग को जुड़ेंगे ना, तो सभी पूरा विश्व वो पहुंच जाएगा। ओके, विल डू आवर बेस्ट, वी कैन नॉट पिन पॉइंट।
अच्छा, और
अब स्कूल स्टार्ट होगा ना, सभी को बताइएगा।
क्या?
अभी स्कूल
कल
स्टार्ट
हिंदी
होगा ना?
क्लासेस, हाँ स्कूल स्टार्ट होगा गर्मी छुट्टी के बाद।
हाँ, तो आप अभी आपके फ्रेंड्स सभी को गीता का, सभी के साथ गीता का प्रचार कीजिए।
हाँ
ओके,
और शुद्ध मन से भी ना।
यस यस। मीनल दीदी।
हाँ दीदी, कुछ नहीं, सिर्फ मुझे वो स्टोरी याद आया था, वो ही बताना था। पर दीदी को वो याद आ गए ना, तो इसलिए कुछ नहीं।
ओके, थैंक यू। नेक्स्ट अखिलेश तिवारी भैया, आप पहली बार हैंड रेज कर रहे हैं, तो आपको अनम्यूट कर रही हूँ, वीडियो ऑन कीजिएगा। आदर्श भैया तब तक पूछिए।
हाँ जी, नहीं मैं ना महेश्वर सिंह जी का जो क्वेश्चन था, वो क्वेश्चन कविता दीदी ने एड्रेस किया था पार्टली, एंड दिस इज आल्सो बीन एड्रेस्ड एट डिफरेंट प्लेसेस। आई हैव रेड इट समवेयर दैट जो गुनाह होते हैं कई, जो सोशल जस्टिस के ऊपर बेस्ड होते हैं, किसको माफ किया जा सकता है और किसको नहीं माफ किया जा सकता।
हाँ, दैट इज व्हाट, कि उस सभी का कर वो अलग है।
अब जो दुर्योधन ने गुनाह किया था वो माफ नहीं किया जा सकता, क्योंकि सोसाइटी के लिए हानिकारक था, और एक राजा ऐसे कर रहा है तो गलत है।
यस करेक्ट।
दैट वाज द रीजन कि कृष्ण ने उनको कहा कि इसको मार दो, वरना ये सारी पब्लिक के साथ ऐसा करेगी।
हाँ,
दैट्स ऑल।
अखिलेश भैया।
Jai Shri Krishna. First of all, a lot of thanks to Learngeeta Pariwar for imparting such a nice knowledge. मेरा प्रश्न थोड़ा मॉडर्न लाइफ और कॉरपोरेट वर्ल्ड से रिलेटेड है। जैसे कि प्राइवेट सेक्टर में बहुत राजनीति होती है, आदमी को आगे बढ़ने के लिए, और गलत तरीके अख्तियार करते हैं, जैसे कि चुगली करना, दूसरों की बुराई करना, और मस्का पालिश करना। अगर ये क्वालिटीज बुराई करने की नहीं है हम में, या फिर मस्का पालिश करने का भी स्वाभिमान है कि हमें मस्का पालिश भी नहीं ज्यादा करना है, और अगर हम स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड हैं, तो जो कैरियर ग्रोथ है वो बिल्कुल खत्म हो जाती, कम हो जाती है। इसका क्या सोल्यूशन है गीता ज्ञान से?
हाँ भैया देखिए, ये तो वही हो गया ना, जो कर्म करते हैं उसका फल के अपेक्षा करते ही जा रहे हैं। तो कर्म करना है, तो वो ग्रोथ कैसे होगा, कब प्रमोशन मिलेगा वो सब उसके ऊपर डिपेंड होता है कि इसके लिए हम वो प्राप्ति के लिए झूठ कहे या फल की प्राप्ति के लिए हम कुछ गलत रास्ता अपनाएं। वो अभी तो प्रमोशन मिल सकता है या हम बहुत हमारे प्रोफेशनल लाइफ में बहुत आगे बढ़ सकते हैं, लेकिन भगवत प्राप्ति उससे नहीं होती। वो है, भगवत प्राप्ति नहीं हो सकती है, और हमें पुनर्जन्म लेना पड़ता है। अभी वो कौन से योनि में होगा वो भी आपको नेक्स्ट आगे के श्लोकों में पता हो चलेगा कि बहुत गलत करते हैं तो उनको नरक की यातना, फिर दूसरे जन्म। तो कुछ लोगों का मेंटालिटी ऐसे है, अब का अब देखेंगे, बाद का बाद देखा जाएगा। अगर वो कैटेगरी लोग हैं, वो तामसिक होते हैं, उनके लिए कुछ नहीं कर सकते, है ना। जो हमें आगे का जन्म का भी भगवत प्राप्ति चाहिए, अच्छा भी चाहिए, तो हम जैसे शास्त्र विहित कर्म है उसको फॉलो करें। It is up to us where we want to reach. If we are focusing only on our professional, then we have to see कि उसमें हमें प्रोग्रेस होने के लिए क्या रास्ता है। बट इट इज नॉट गुड, गलत रास्ता तो वो अच्छा नहीं। बट वो भी चाहिए अच्छे शुद्ध मन से, जो करेक्ट वे से अगर प्रोफेशनली हम हाई लेवल रीच कर सकते हैं, इट इज वेल एंड गुड। नहीं तो हमें भगवान प्राप्त, हतो वा प्राप्स्यसि स्वर्गम जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसे मयि। तो ये भगवान ने कृष्ण अर्जुन को कहा था, युद्ध करोगे तो मर जाओगे तो स्वर्ग मिलेगा, अगर जीत जाओगे तो प्राप्त हो जाएगा, राज्य का प्राप्ति होगा। तो करना तो युद्ध है ही, मरोगे तो भी डरो मत, बचोगे तो राज्य मिलेगा, ऐसे ही। तो लेकिन फॉलो हमें सच्चाई का करना है, दैट इज व्हाट गीता सेज, देन इट इज अप टू अस।
ओके, थैंक यू।
या Mala Didi, we can wind up.
So wonderful question answer session, Didi. Beautiful questions, and you have answered it so well, so well. That is very simple how to practice it. The last question was really too good. And Satyam Bruyat, that was that Didi also said. I also forgot the story actually. Exactly पूरा नहीं मालूम था. बहुत अच्छा हुआ. So it was a wonderful session. I would like to thank you for the commendable and great question answer session. It's a great challenge to practice and apply this deep knowledge imparted by you in our daily lives, but we should strive hard to do it. I would like to thank each and every sadhak for joining the Vivek session today. We will meet again next weekend for another enlightening session. I would like to extend my gratitude to the hardworking and highly vigilant technical team consisting of Nisha Agarwal Didi and others, without whose efforts this session would not have been so successful. Now is the lovely moment for offering prayers in the lotus feet of Sri Krishna again. For that, I invite Anik Adak ji from Paschim Medinipura, West Bengal. Hobbies include cricket, football, biking, and foremost Geeta Path. He is a postgraduate, joined Geeta Pariwar in 2023, serving as a trainer at present. Bhaiya, please. Yeah, Bhaiya, unmute. 1 minute. अनम्यूट करना पड़ेगा भैया। निशा दीदी,
अनिक भैया,
हाँ
अनिक भैया प्लीज
अनम्यूट हो जाना है भैया। अच्छा क्या दीदी, मैं
दी 1 मिनट प्लीज।
या
वो नर्वस। नो,
It's not there in the meeting.
अच्छा, ओके ओके, सो शैल आई रिसाइट दीदी और
Yes, Didi.
Okay, yeah. So I shall recite, okay. Yogesham Satchidanandam Vasudevam Vrajapriyam Dharma Samsthapakam Virang Krishnau Vande Jagadgurum Shri Krishnau Vande Jagadgurum Sarvam Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. So now it's time for Hanuman Chalisa. I would request everyone to be present to get the blessings of Hanumanji. Yeah. Didi, Hanuman Chalisa, please.
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारी बरन रघुबर बिमल जसु जो दायक फलचारी बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ वज्र औ ध्वजा विराजय कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजय शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगबंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबेको आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबेको रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सिहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर सहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर्षि उर लाए रघुपति कीनी बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही समबाई सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावै अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावै सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा जम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीवहि कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीना तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना जुग सहस्र योजन पर भानु लील्यो ताहि मधुर फल जानु प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माहि जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाहि दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुमरे तेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होतन आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज समारो आपै तीनों लोक हाकते कापै भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवै महावीर जब नाम सुनावै नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावै मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावै सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा जिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावै सोई अमित जीवन फल पावै चारों जुग प्रताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नो निधि के दाता असबर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावै जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावै अंत काल रघुवर पुर जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई और देवता चित्तन धरई हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई संकट कटई मिटई सब पीरा जो सुमिरै हनुमत बल बीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई जो यह पढ़ हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साखी गौरी सा तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा की जय नाथ हृदय महडेरा पवन तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सुर भूप सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय.
Thank you everyone for being there for Hanuman Chalisa and for the Vivechan. So we'll meet next week. Till then.